All right, let's start. Okay, so welcome to Projack's weekly future and Forex webinar. Today is 2020 March 25th. Okay, we have quite very bad news right now because the numbers of people uh, affected or in Euro and in the USA, such the number are getting increased day by day. Okay, and it seems that Trump uh, not do very many good job in terms of control the situation, right? So and that happens in the reflects in the international market as well. Okay? Um, well, there's still good, very appears a lot of good trading opportunities for us, right? For example, the gold, which I mentioned last week. I said the gold may have some support from this 1440. Okay, right? And this become a very strong support, and we find some like double bottoms from here. Okay, double bottoms from here. Okay, and we capture the nice triangle breakout here. And this is the last week's trade. Okay, and I think most of you guys have notice of this opportunity and capture that. If you capture this breakout and pullback, right, you earn a lot of money. Okay, so this is for the gold. Right now, I just published an idea for the gold, which I think we want to sell. Okay, because this becomes the neckline, the 1640 is the neckline for the past months. Okay, so previous support now become a resistance, and this is a very beautiful structure that we want to capture. Right? We do see good price action here. Okay, we do see good price action here, and the previous support now becomes resistance, and we want to sell from this zone, right? And the price has already given us a 618 pullback. You find it here, right? The pullback already showed it's 1618. So it's good to sell gold right now, right? Yeah, you can sell the gold straight away. Just put your stop loss above the new high. Trade correct loss size. Okay, you want to measure the risk, you have to measure the distance and use the money that you want to risk, which means 2% of your capital, to divide by the distance. For example, if you sell from 1618, okay, and the stop loss could be at 1638, which is 200 pips. Okay, 200 pips. If you are risking $200, you can trade 0.1 lot. Right? So that's how we calculate. Okay, so do notice that the recent volatility is very high. A small candle that can give you about 100, 200 pips, right? So yeah, my view is we want to sell the gold from 1618 and see whether we can get this place, okay, the 1560, which is a previous neckline here. Okay, I think this is my target, the gold. Right, the gold may have another 618 pullback for the from this swing, okay, from the swing low to swing high. I think the gold may have a pullback to 1521 ultimately, which is the neckline about here. So just capture this. I think this is a good opportunity we want to capture, right? Chase Campbell says, I see a bearish bet on gold. Would that be a good trade if gold is in reject? So yeah, if you want to use the bat, okay, here, right? This bat actually implies that if you want to sell the gold from a very, very high place, okay, it's dash at 1674. Okay, so get ready to sell here. There's no problem. Okay, if the price continue goes up, right? However, it doesn't have any conflicts if you want to sell here because the price may go down first, right? The price may go down first, okay, touch the 618 or 50%, okay, and then have another strong rally to complete the bet. Get it? Okay, so most of the trade is fine, but if you want to sell from 1674, you have to wait for another long period before the price really rally to that place. And right now, we want to sell from the structure. Okay, we want to capture this the downfall first. Okay, then we want to take a buy even. Okay, let me take a buy from here. Okay, to get another rally to capture this. Okay, so that we can have like 2 trades instead of just waiting for 1674. Okay, I'm not saying that you cannot wait here. You can, yeah, but before the price really go there, we may have this selling opportunities and 1 buy opportunities from here, so that we can earn like 2 swings. Yeah. Okay. So this is for the gold, right? Well, thanks for Chase Campbell's advice. I think, yeah, there is a bet here. Okay. So just if the gold rally to 1674 is very, very good place for us to take a sell. Right. Now we can have another structure rejection trade. Okay. I'm gonna sell from here, right, to 1560. Okay. All right. Let's go to Euro. Right, the Euro have formed a double bottom here as well. The price go to 1.0650. Okay, and I have another rally. Now it's standing above the structure at 1.0780. Right. So here, I think, which means this actually becomes a false breakout. Okay. Yeah, because the price tried to break out here, reject once, reject twice, and then now it's actually failed to reject anymore. So I think the euro has already changed the direction. The recent downtrend channel was broken as well. Okay, you can see that. So I think it's good to watch this 1.0780 level, so that we may have another buy opportunities here, because we want to buy the trend line breakout and a pullback, right? Okay, so this becomes a supporting level here. Okay, so I think the euro we want to buy from this zone, okay, to capture another rally to 1.1060, okay, which is here. I think this is a good place. And remember, in our last webinar, I asked you guys to sell from 1.0950, right? If you remember, that is here. Okay, this trade gives us a very, very nice reward. Okay, and this is a perfect example of selling the structure breakout. Okay, anyone trade this? If you took this trade, I think you earned about 300 pips, right? Right, that's very, very good. And then you can take all the profit and find some buying opportunities from here, right? Like 2618 or neckline broken breakout. Okay, yeah. So that's how we actually encountered this volatilities of this market. But we always have the ability, or we always have the skill to buy the low or sell the high. Okay, so now the euro, I want to buy the low. Okay, I want to buy the low. I want to buy from 1.0680, 0780, which is a previous support. Okay, becomes now there's a potential Libra pattern here. Okay, it's possible, right? And this is represents a neckline was broken and retest. So euro may have another rally to 1.1050, and that will give us a simply 2-to-1 reward and risk ratio. All right, for the sterling we have already captured a very nice buy from here. Okay, in last week I said I want to buy from here 1.15. Okay, and quickly rallied 400 pips, and then if you trade on the Monday, right, you can see this inside bar breaks up. You can also took this trade, and then you earn another 400 pips. And right now it has a little like a correction, so we may use the Fibonacci ratio to measure the 618 level again, like 1.1647. Okay, it's good for us to buy it again of the sterling. Okay, yeah, I think the sterling will rally to 1.20 or 1.21 at least. Okay, yeah, actually you already touched 1.20. I think we have another rally to 1.22 or 1.24. Okay, so just capture this beautiful correction to buy the low and wait for another rally to 1.122. Okay. Osama says, confused when price correction or change direction. How can I determine which is correct for signal, right? Okay. If you want to, okay, the question, let me repeat your question. All right. You're asking how do you determine like which is a correction or which is reversal, right? Okay. First of all, reversal will took in a very high place, okay, or a very low place. So basically, if you want to looking for reversal pattern, you have to look in here or here. Okay, when the price is rally to a very extreme place or very extreme low place, okay, look for reversal. And then for correction, okay, the correction has one. Okay, so let me just put a word of healthy correction. Okay, normally healthy correction means the correction normally will end at 0.618. Okay, so if you think that the correction has already passed the 0.618, the correction is not very good at all. It may become a sideways market. Okay, for example, in here in a 4-hour chart. Okay, so how do I know whether this downfall is a reversal or correction of the previous wave, right? So I just simply measure the 618, okay? So if the correction now is still above 618, you can still consider this as correction. However, if the fall comes to 786 or 886 or even lower or even break new low, then this is no more correction. It becomes a major wave, okay? So there's always the price always moves, okay? Moves in this way, such as a major wave, okay, major wave, and followed by a correction wave, followed by another major wave. Okay, so this is our understanding. Okay, and you can make some assumption first, right? So for example, now since the rally has broken the previous downtrend line, okay, can I assume this is a major wave? Can I? If you agree, you can press 1. Okay, since the wave, okay, listen carefully. Since the wave, the recent rally can break the long-term downtrend line, can I assume that this rally, can I assume it's as a major wave? Can I? Assume it, just put assumption first, okay? Major wave, here. Major wave, right? So if this is a major wave, then this downfall, this falling wave has to be a correction wave, right? Okay, so this will be a correction wave. And by the definition of correction wave, or by the definition of a healthy correction wave, okay, normally it will end at 0.618, correct? Am I okay to say that? If this is a correction wave, and this healthy, which means it didn't reverse the previous trend, it has to end at 618 or before 618. Therefore, I will put a Fibonacci ratio here, and I will watch closely of the price action when the price come to this zone, right? If it stopped dropping from here anymore and start to rally, I can assume this is correction wave, and this has been tested, has been proved. Okay, but if I see this downfall very, very strong, okay, it comes to here, then I will not consider this as correction wave anymore. I will say, yeah, now maybe this another uptrend is still a sideways, right? The potential uptrend is very, very small. The chance is very, very low, okay? Until it breaks new high or it breaks new low, then I will consider another new trend. Okay, so this is the correct logical thinking of how to identify or how to recognize which one is a major wave, which one is correction wave. Understand? Okay, so here it actually has a logical thinking behind the correction wave. So you have to use a 618 rule to determine the correction wave is healthy or not. If it is not healthy, it may become a sideways, and then you have to wait for either the upper edge or the lower edge to be broken to determine another major trend. Okay, good. Rafael says, since the example in a 4-hour, would you wait for a reversal candlestick pattern on the 4-hour before getting? Not really. I don't need to wait in a 4-hour candlestick to determine this rejection or this price action. I can simply go to 30 minutes or 1-hour chart. Okay, Yeah. For example, now the 30 minutes still very bearish. I will just wait, right? And anyhow, anyway, it didn't touch this zone, right? So I will just wait for a price to come to this zone, and I will wait, check in 30 minutes or 1 hour chart, okay, to see whether it has like at least two touch, okay, two touch, but cannot break new low. Then I can consider to rally, consider to buy it again, okay. Yeah, you don't need to wait for always wait for 4 hour chart. But if you wait, no problem. It's just you have to spend more time, and you may miss the best entry. Yeah. So normally I would go down one lower or one uh go down to a lower time frame, which I divide by 4 or divide by 6. Okay. So 4 hour chart, if you divide by 4, is actually go to 1 hour chart. Now 1 hour chart, if you divide by 2, okay, that is 30 minutes. Okay. So normally I would just go lower down 2 level, okay, 2 dimensions to check the price action. Okay. Good. Yeah. Okay. Good. Oil breakdown. All right. Good. Let's see oil. Okay. The oil touched the 618, and now it has another bearish candle here. Okay, but do not be fooled by these candles. Just wait for the close first. Okay, because the oil has really dropped in a very low place, and you can see here there's many candles stay at here. So I will be watching this level first. Okay, so you can measure the pin bar here, or the pin here, which is 22.06. Okay. In my view, if the oil break this place, it will continue bearish. However, if it failed to break this 22 level, it may still have a chance to go up. And typically, when the price what performs in this way, okay, you can see here this is a very crazy downfall. Okay, another retest followed by a pin bar here, and then the price rally here, touch once, touch twice, but didn't really goes down. Okay, I will only consider to buy the low. Okay, I will only consider to buy the low because the upside room will be much higher than the downside room. Okay, so all I need to do is just wait for the price to stabilize first to give me some like 2-6 money trade or inside bar breaks up, right? Okay, so don't be fooled by this falling candle. It didn't break 22 yet. Okay, and if you use a 618, you can see very clearly that, right? Maybe it can go to 22.47, right? But that doesn't matter. Okay, I can still consider to buy the oil here. Okay, buy from this stone will give you a very good chance to win because you are by the low, right? Don't sell at this place because the downside room is very limited. Yeah, I think Carlos already understand what I'm talking, which is good, and I think you have enhanced your trading knowledge a little bit, right? Good. Oil selling low as $8 barrel on physical market. Am I reading paper can catch up? Well, if you consider as oil can sell as a 8 barrel, I think that is a cost Saudi, right? Yeah. So whether the future market will goes to $8, we don't know. We don't know, but we all we need to do, we want to interpret the market behavior. Okay, we want to see why there's a lot of candles that supporting here, why there's a buy or demand supporting here, and we are just using the demand and supply to trade. Okay, if you put some fundamental research, that's okay, but the fundamental research will not give you any trading idea. It can only give you the trading logic that okay, now the oil is really very cheap, right? It's good for invest. For example, if you can go to the USO, all right, this is actually the ETF of the the unit trust. Okay, this is the USO, the ETF, right? You can see the USO it really drops to very low place, $4.82, okay, a unit, and historically, okay, yeah, it's really the lowest place. Okay, so it's very good investing opportunity that that to invest this USO, because it actually will go the same way of the oil. Okay, and the very good point is there's no leverage on this product. You can just simply buy 100 shares. Okay, let me just ask you, if you buy 100 shares of USO, okay, what is the maximum risk of this trade? What is the maximum risk of this trade? One, it's only $481. 100 shares, right? Each one you may risk 4.81. So you're only risking $481. Okay, and this 100 shares, right? If you hold long enough, who knows? You go back to 40 or go back to 70 or even 100. Who knows, right? But if from 4.82, even it rallied to 40, okay, your 100 shares now become 4,000 US dollar value, and that is 10 times of gain, correct? Yeah. So I think you can buy the USO, or you can use, you can buy 100 shares first, and if the price continue going lower, you just buy another 100 shares. Okay, you can create your position by 2 or 3 times, and maybe you can collect 1,000 shares at average price about $4, right? Which you just invest 4,000 US dollar, and your 4,000 US dollar may become 40,000 US dollar in the long view. Okay, yeah, that's very good. Why not? Okay, so this is some, we can use some value investing strategy at a very low leverage market, or zero leverage market. Someone says if the trend up on 4 hour, but if 1 hour time frame is broken, the trend uptrend, which means good for sale. How can deal this case? Well, that's simple. If the 4 hour, let's use the sterling case first, okay? Right? If 4 hour you think, yeah, it's going up. However, in 1 hour you found a bearish move, right? It's a bearish move, okay? And then you have to ask yourself, up to when you will consider the 4 hour uptrend is finished. Is that simple? Right? Because your problem is you don't know how to deal with the conflict that the 4 hour is going up but the 1 hour is going down. It's actually still the same question. So should you respect the 4 hour uptrend, or should you respect the 1 hour downtrend? Correct? So you have to ask yourself, up to when you will consider the 4 hour charts, 4 hour uptrend is gone. Or maybe you can use this, right? I think, yeah, if the 4 hour uptrend is still there, it cannot break this candle. Okay, it cannot break this recent very strong candle here, right? Here, because if this candle doesn't exist in the 4 hour chart, there's no bullish wave at all. It's only when this candle appears and the trend going up. Okay, so I think you can, yeah, let me just put a very strict rule. Okay, I will watch 1.1648. If 1.1648 was broken, I will not consider this 4 hour uptrend anymore. I will only respect the 1 hour downtrend. Okay, but if the price cannot break this place, I will still consider this as a correction, and I will take the trade to buy because I know I'm buying low. Because compare with the people that bought from 1.19, you bought from 1.1640, you have a very high chance to win. Okay, you buy from the low. You are not buying the high. You are buying the low. Well, when I say break, do you mean a close under the zone or just price moving below? I think I have already taught this in my class. When I say break, it has always be a firm body close, not pierce. Okay, so let me just ask you, do you think that the sterling break this level? Do you think so? Is this considered a breakout? No, this is pin. This is not body. A breakout has to be something like this, right? A firm body close up, you can consider, yeah, this is a breakout. But if it's just only the wick past the previous high, now this is not a breakout, right? It's just a shadow, a wick, a wick. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Aussie. Okay, Aussie dollar have a V shape in last week. V shape last week. Okay, and then followed by a 618 pullback. If you trade the 618 pullback, you have already weighing about 300 pips. Okay. And now I think we can still consider to buy the low of the Aussie dollar because in daily chart, it has already shown a very, very strong reversal of super long pin bar formed by a inside bar breaks up, right? So this, you can consider this as the first top. So maybe the Aussie will have another second top. And that's our opportunity to capture from here to buy the low, okay? And see whether you can, boom, here. Okay, so just wait for the pullback of the Aussie to buy the low, maybe at a 0.57. Yeah. For our inside bar down, right? You want to trade this? I think, yeah, you can. You can, but this, I don't think this is inside bar here. At least not in my chart, not in the FXCM's quoting. This is not an inside bar because this week has already been lower than the previous one. I don't think this inside bar. But if you go to 1 hour chart, right, you do really have an inside bar from here, right? You can, yeah, there's inside bar breaks down and another pullback. You can see there's a structural breakout strategy can be applied here. Okay, this 1, 2, 3 candle, 1, 2, 3 candles stay above this place and until a very strong bearish candle close below and pull back. You want to sell? Yeah, go for it. Okay, and now if you want to take another trade, you can wait for the 618 pullback first. Okay, because just remember, you always want to sell the high. You want to sell the high, not sell the low. Okay, so wait for the price pull back to 0.6028. You may consider to sell the Aussie dollar. Oops. Yeah, you can sell from the high and see whether you can go for maybe 0.58. Yeah, is that a good strategy? Dollar yen, you see a bearish bet as well. What I would call high location since running into resistance a weekly trend line. The only concern I have that Z point is 15.9796. What's your opinion? No problem. You can still consider or not so perfect bad, right? The C point is not at 618. I think you have mentioned about this. Okay, you want to trade this bet, if I'm not wrong. Okay, I think you want to sell this, right? Well, this is not a perfect bad pattern, but the 886 point is still a good place for you to sell. Yeah, that's my view. It's not so perfect. However, the C point still can consider very, very close to 618. And the problem is whether the price can stop rally to of this structure. Okay, so it's good for you to try a dollar yen sell, put your stop loss above 112.33. That is a good strategy. You are selling the high. However, the only problem is you want to make sure the price stop creating higher high first. Okay, because you can see it keeps going up like in this wedge. Okay, so I think you can consider to sell the dollar yen in a more safe way. You can wait for the price to break the wedge first and sell the pullback. Okay, you can wait for the price to go for this pattern and sell. That will be safer. Okay, all right. Mario says, can I check Euro Canadian info our head and shoulder? I do not see a head and shoulder. I'm not sure whether you're talking about this. Are you talking about this? You're talking about this? Well, the right shoulder really didn't really touch. So yeah, I think this is not a head and shoulder. Or if you are consider this, the previous one, this big one. Okay, I think the big one makes some sense. Makes sense, yeah. It really makes sense. So you can sell the Euro Canadian. I think, yeah, I will go for it. If I were you, I would go for it to at least 1.2. But just remember, there will be some support from here. So you may not see a very strong fall before the price piercing 1.52 first. So if you're gonna sell, you can take some profit at this place, and maybe the price will have another bounce. Okay. On yen, yeah, yen already mentioned. Just wait for the wedge to be broken and sell the pullback. Yeah, because the yen really have a very, a deep V shape, right? It may still goes up. It may pass in this highest place, because if you go to weekly chart, the yen has finished testing the previous structure of this place, and in the long-term view, it may go to 618, go to 115. Okay, so the upside room is still there. Okay, I won't trade dollar yen for a buy because it already rallied too much. I may sell the dollar yen based on the 1 hour chart's wedge broken. If the dollar yen give me a wedge broken, I will go for a sell. Okay, but I won't sell now since it has not broken yet. Okay, but definitely I won't buy because I want to buy here. That makes no sense. The risk is too, the reward and risk ratio didn't really fit into my rule, correct? I only consider to buy the low, maybe 106. Yeah, here is good because neckline was there, right? You should take the trade here from 105 and all the way to 111. And now I only want to wait for the wedge to be broken and I want to sell. Okay, that's my view. Okay, time for the SPX 500. The S&P falls very, very crazily from 3004 to 2001, okay, and touched the previous high here, okay, 2200 level, okay. Looks like have some support, but I will only consider this as a bounce first. Okay, but sometimes the bounce could be very, very strong if the market are not scared by the coronavirus. The market may have you may have see a rally to 3,000 and again. So our job is to find the correct pattern to trade. Simple. Okay, so what's our view, which is here? The downtrend channel is broken. Okay, a double bottom formed, which means the 2002 have a very strong support. So I will wait for 618. I will capture the 618 to buy. Okay, easy strategy. And who knows whether this buy can give us to 3,000? We don't know. But if it did go to this way, we are earning a lot of money. Okay, so buy the 618 pullback of the S&P, and same go for the US 30 and Nasdaq. Okay. Last but not least, Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin we already captured a very nice buy from 5,000, which I send in trading view here. Yeah. Okay, you can, if you follow my trading idea, I said we can buy first. Okay, go to 6,000 and then wait for the pullback to buy it again. So I think it perfectly matched my prediction. Okay, you really go for it that way. The first target was hit, and then the pullback comes, you can go for it again, and then you can aim 7,006. Okay, any view on gold? I think I already mentioned. Did I think I talked about the gold in at the very first beginning. The gold I want to sell from 1640. I want to sell from this zone, aim 1560. Okay, I don't mind to repeat again because I talk about this in the first 10 minutes of this webinar. If you are a latecomer, right, you can just you may consider go back to the recording. Okay, I will send the recording later. Okay, yeah, so you should actually ask, have you talked about gold yet? If not, please go on. If yes, I will watch for the recording, right? Yeah. SPY same as SPX 500. What's the problem? Same. SPY is just the overall index, right? SPX 500 is a CFD, is a futures, right? It's same. Just use the 618 to buy. Okay. Yeah. All right. I think all the products has been covered. Nothing more much to mention. I think the only way to stay correct of trading is just to stick with your rules. Okay. Find the patterns, train your eyes. Okay. Always remember buy the low and sell the high. Okay. Use some strategies such as such as structural breakout and pullback, such as pin bar, such as inside bar. If you can combine them together, well, that's great. Okay. Yeah, trading is not so hard. It's just a matter of that whether you want to stay with your system first. So you have to use a a correct system to trade. Use some profitable patterns to trade rather than guessing the low or guessing the high, okay, which actually will kill your account because you have no rules of risk and reward. You have no rules of how to create your position, how to leave your position, okay, how to exit your position. So and use some rules of risk management such as 2% rule. Okay, yeah. 1 minute starting. 1 minute, are you sure? Well, normally I won't go for the 1 minute chart because the 1 minute chart really changes too fast and it's not very stable, right? You say this is a Libra, well, maybe. Let's check in 5 minute chart. Okay, 5 minute chart still a bearish trend continue. Maybe we can buy the sterling, wait for the trend to be broken first. Okay, you can wait for the trend line to be broken and retest and go for it. And however, in 4 hour chart, still not hit 618 yet. Okay? Maybe it will go give us a 618 pullback, 1.1650. That would be a good price. US oil 15 minutes pin bar looks good. Yeah, good. I think it's okay for us to buy the oil from here. This is really a very good structure. Okay, you can consider to buy here. 5 minutes already shoots a reversal, maybe another sideways first. And you can use the trend line first. Okay, wait for the price to move outside of the trend line and then you can consider to buy. Canada Swiss. Okay, well, Canada Swiss is actually in the opposite of Euro Canadian. These two products is a mirror. Okay, so if the Euro Canadian goes down, the Canada Swiss will go up. So good to buy the low. Okay, Canada Swiss, good to buy the low. You can see here a very nice 618 pullbacks already happened. Right, you can consider to buy from the 618. 0.67 is a good place to buy. Okay, yeah. In long-term view, I will support the rally of the Canadian Swiss. Okay, USD CLP. Chilean peso, right? Wow, this is a very it's a pair that I will never trade. Okay, because the spread is high, the pips value is low, and it really moves too much from the fundamental side. The technical method becomes less important. Okay, you can see it's hard for you to trade. So, but I will only say it is very strong bullish market because the fundamental is the dollar becomes stronger than all the smaller currencies such as the rupiah, Turkish lira, right? The Mexico, yeah. So all those we call those small currency will not be performing well when the dollar is strong. So I won't say we can trade this currency, but just be careful, it may still goes up, right? Yeah, I know you are from Chile, and it's bullish. So you should actually hold dollar first. Okay, if you have a choice, you can consider to save some money and convert it to dollar. If you keep doing that, you actually save a lot of money because the dollar really appreciate against peso, like almost double. So you have to think which deposit you want to hold. Yeah, just hold it. Yeah, it's good. Sterling yen. Okay, sterling yen. Sterling yen. I think we'll use the 618 to buy. Okay, a double bottom form. All right, a double bottom form, and I will use a 618 to buy, which is 127.58. And if you look left, yeah, beautiful structure here. So wait for sterling yen to come here and buy. Right? Okay, simple. Yeah, just to find the patterns. It's the same pattern that we want to trade for many times, right? Okay, that's all for today. Okay, so if you are still interested to, if you think that my logic or my way of trading is helpful, right? Please follow my YouTube channel at Projack, and if you want to see the other recording, you can go to in my YouTube channel, which is www.youtube.com/Projack. You can find more videos at the channel, and if you want to become a good trader or professional trader like me or like my students, right, you can consider to take my course because my courses are still all the course information are still available online. You can learn from home. You can learn many times. You can go to harmonicasia.com to find the course information, and the course videos will be sent to you privately. Okay, and you can join my students group, right? So yeah, I'm Jack, and I want to help more people to become professional traders. That's all. Yeah, plan your trade and trade a plan. See you next week. Bye bye.